Have you ever woken up feeling exhausted, even though you had a full night's sleep? Or sensed that something inside you feels out of alignment, without any clear reason? It's as if an invisible force is quietly draining your energy, your clarity, your peace. Many of us continue on with life, assuming it's just stress, bad habits, or the overwhelming pace of the world. But what if the true reason isn't what you were doing, but when you were doing it? What if something as seemingly harmless as taking a shower, when done at the wrong time, is subtly disturbing your inner energy system? In this video, I'm going to share with you the specific time frames when showering may actually do more harm than good. Times when it can silently weaken your health, drain your mental clarity, and even affect your financial well-being. Later in this video, I also guide you through the most beneficial times to shower in order to protect your energy and enhance your sense of balance and strength. And if there is truly no way to avoid showering during the vulnerable hours, I'll mention don't worry. I will also show you specific techniques and mindful rituals to help reduce the risks and protect your field. So don't skip a single moment of this video. What you're about to hear could change how you relate to your own energy forever. If you find this content helpful, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support gives me the energy to continue creating meaningful and mindful content like this. Before we dive into the exact time frames to avoid, I want to invite you into a deeper way of seeing the body, one that's rooted in Eastern traditions, from Taoist medicine to Buddhist mindfulness. In these traditions, the human body is not simply a combination of flesh and bone. It is a living, breathing field of energy, constantly interacting with the world around it. The skin isn't just a boundary, it's a membrane, through which your inner world and the outer world exchange breath, vibration, and intention. Through this lens, water isn't just a physical cleanser, it becomes a sacred conductor, a mirror, a living element that responds to your emotions, your thoughts, and especially the timing of your interaction with it. Ancient cultures understood this in a deeply intuitive way. Ritual bathing before prayer, meditation, or sacred ceremonies was never just symbolic. It was a moment of energetic reset. They knew there were certain times when water could uplift and purify, and other times when it could leave the soul more vulnerable than restored. Bathing during those spiritually sensitive windows was a neutral act. It was the opening of energetic doors. Depending on your state of mind, your surroundings, and your intentions, it could either cleanse you or invite in what you're not ready to carry. Interestingly, modern science is beginning to explore what the ancients have always known: that water holds memory. Some studies suggest that water can respond to human emotion, intention, even spoken words, storing subtle frequencies the way a living recorder might. So when you bathe while emotionally charged, especially during hours of spiritual vulnerability, the water doesn't just wash over your body. It absorbs the frequencies you carry and may transmit them across your entire energetic field in unpredictable ways. Instead of purging the emotion, it may imprint it deeper. In this light, showering is no longer a simple hygiene habit. It becomes an energetic exchange, a dialogue between your soul and the most sensitive element on earth. And that's why understanding when to engage in this ritual is just as important as how, because the water always responds. The only question is, are you entering it in a moment of protection or in a moment of spiritual exposure? And the very first time of day I advise you not to shower is during the hours between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Have you ever woken up in the early morning, between 2 and 5, thinking a warm shower might calm your restless spirit, only to feel even more exhausted, more unsettled afterward? There's a reason for that, and it's more ancient than most people would ever suspect. In the silent breath held hours before dawn, a hidden shift takes place. Not just in the sky or the city, but inside your body and energy field. Eastern masters call this window the energetic drainage portal. It's not a metaphor. It's a real energetic phase your body enters nightly, a time of recalibration, reset, and release. But if you disrupt it with water, something that seems so harmless, the consequences can ripple far deeper than you expect. Between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., according to Buddhist, Taoist, and Ayurvedic teachings, the soul descends inward, not in sleep alone, but in sacred restoration. This is the hour when the veil between the visible and invisible world becomes thinnest. In this space, your chakras, or meridians, depending on which tradition you follow, become most open and receptive. But here's the danger. If water touches the skin during this time, it doesn't cleanse, it absorbs, just like how opening your windows during a thunderstorm invites in not only wind and rain, but lightning. Showering during this hour draws in external vibrations. And if the air is thick with sadness, unresolved energy, emotional residues from the day, those can cling to you like smoke to wet cloth. Showering at this hour, an Eastern healer once told me, is like pouring water on a parched desert. It doesn't soak in, it floods, drowns, and traps. Common symptoms people experience after showering between 2 to 5 a.m. explained anxiety that seems to rise for no reason. Recurring insomnia, especially waking around 3 a.m. dreams that feel invasive or unsettling. Sudden discouragement or emotional fatigue, a heavy chest, often described as a pressure or weight mistakes in judgment, particularly in relationships or finances. And the most confusing part? Most people can't trace it back to anything. They just feel off. And no physical test or diagnosis explains it, until one day, they change their shower time, and everything begins to shift. Lucia was 63 when she shared her story. Every night she would bathe around 3 a.m., believing the warm water could wash away the loneliness she felt since her children moved out. She burned incense, whispered Buddhist chants, even tried herbal baths. But still, she felt a deep, aching weight, as if her soul never rested. Then one day she read a post in a spiritual group, "Avoid showering between 2 to 5 a.m. The gateway is open, you don't clean, you collect." That night, she did something radical. She didn't shower. She waited. She slept. And by the third day, she felt a difference so subtle, yet so powerful, that she cried. Her chest was lighter, her sleep less disturbed. And just like that, something invisible had been lifted. She hadn't changed her diet. She hadn't changed her medicine. She'd simply respected the timing of her body's sacred rhythm. But the window between 2 and 5 a.m. ISNT, the only one shrouded in spiritual and energetic risk. There's another time that's lesser known, but equally dangerous. It's the hour of the gallbladder in traditional Chinese medicine, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. The gallbladder in Eastern theory isn't just a digestive organ. It governs decision-making, courage, assertiveness, and clarity of emotional boundaries. During this time, the body is preparing to restore its inner compass. The soul, slightly more awake than in deep sleep, begins sorting through emotional debris, the day's fears, failures, regrets. And then, imagine interrupting this delicate sorting process with hot, rushing water. What happens? You short-circuit the recalibration. You blur emotional clarity. You leave your energy centers half-opened, half-unresolved. This is the time when people are most vulnerable to subtle psychic influences, intrusive thoughts, fear-based visions, and false clarity that leads to bad midnight decisions. Monks often use the hours before midnight to prepare the mind for deep meditation or chanting, but never to shower. In fact, some sects prohibit bathing completely after dark unless it's part of a structured, ritualistic cleansing with mantras and grounding incense. Tibetan Buddhist teacher Rinpoche Tenzin once said, "Water after dark invites the lingering spirits of emotion. If your mind is not quiet, the water becomes their path to you." Even modern studies support aspects of these teachings. According to chronobiology, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is when melatonin peaks, heart rate and body temperature drop to their lowest. The body is most susceptible to cold, stress, and immune suppression at this hour. Sudden shifts in temperature can jolt the autonomic nervous system, triggering stress responses rather than calm. In short, your body is trying to shut down and renew, and you're waking it up with water. And at 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., cortisol levels begin their pre-dawn preparation, meaning your body is preparing for the next day. Disrupting this window can confuse hormonal rhythms, leading to poor sleep quality, early morning anxiety, energy crashes during the day, brain fog, and decision fatigue. But why is showering so impactful? Because water is more than liquid. In Buddhist, Taoist, and shamanic belief systems, water is a conductor of memory and energy. It reflects the environment. It carries subtle vibrations. And it communicates with your aura. When water touches your body, it doesn't just cleanse your skin. It interacts with your etheric field, your subtle body, and your stored emotional signatures. Shower at the wrong hour, and water becomes like a messenger carrying confusion, heaviness, and external noise right back into your core. You might be wondering, but I shower late every night and I'm fine. And maybe you are. But fine isn't the same as clear, calm, vibrant, and fully aligned. In energy work, many small leaks can go unnoticed for years, until one day you wake up and realize how far you've drifted from yourself. You feel tired without reason. You forget what joy feels like. You begin to accept emotional weight as normal, but it's not. You were simply never taught to honor time as a spiritual technology. There will be times in life when, despite all knowledge and intention, we're caught in circumstances that force us to act against what's ideal. Maybe your shift ends at 2 a.m., or your body feels heavy after a long emotional night, and the shower feels like the only refuge. When this happens, when showering during spiritually vulnerable hours becomes unavoidable, must transform the act from routine into ritual. 1. Create a sacred atmosphere first before the water flows. You must prepare your space as if preparing a temple. Why? Because water at this hour does not just cleanse your skin, mirrors your thoughts, emotions, and the environment. Light a candle, preferably white, symbolizing clarity and spiritual protection. Diffuse essential oils: lavender for peace, sandalwood for grounding, frankincense for purification. Play soft instrumental music or sacred chants in the background. Let sound act as a buffer between the outer world and your inner energy. This is no longer a shower, it's a spiritual act. 2. Set a clear, protective intention before stepping under the water. Stand still. Place your hands gently on your chest. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep, conscious breaths. Then say softly but clearly, "In this moment, I choose peace. My energy is mine. I allow water to cleanse, but not to drain. I am safe. I am protected." This isn't just poetry. It's energetic architecture. You're laying down invisible walls that tell your subconscious and the universe, "I respect myself. I draw the line." 3. Ritual of conscious cleansing. As water touches your body, visualize it as golden light, not ordinary water. Let it carry away heaviness, sadness, fears that whisper instead of shout. And as it flows, repeat affirmations slowly. "Everything that no longer serves me now leaves. I release. I cleanse. I return to my center." Let tears fall if they come. Let stillness reign. Let presence take over. When you're done, do not rush. 4. Close the energy gate gently after turning off the water. Stand in silence. Do not dry off immediately. Gently place your hand over your heart and say, "My energy is my sanctuary. It is clean. It is calm." Dry your body slowly, like you're caring for something sacred, because you are. Now that we've explored the hours when you shouldn't shower, let me gently guide you through the times of day when bathing is actually encouraged moments that help preserve your positive energy and allow you to cleanse not just your body, but also your spirit. Because the truth is, there are sacred windows throughout the day when your body, your inner world, and the rhythm of the universe move in quiet harmony. And when you bathe during these times, it becomes something more than a daily habit. It becomes an energetic awakening. Recognizing these moments means aligning yourself with nature's wisdom. It means honoring the water, not just using it. And it means beginning or ending each day, not in haste, but in sacred awareness. The first time of day I gently recommend for bathing is between 5 o'clock and 7 a.m., the hour of the rabbit, also known as the breath of dawn. At this moment, before the first light stretches across the sky, while the world still lingers between dreaming and waking, something begins to stir deep within. The lungs awaken. They begin to expand, inviting in each breath more fully, more deeply, carrying with it the freshness of new life. This isn't just morning, this is rebirth. According to Eastern medicine, this is the hour when the lungs are at their most active. Your breathing becomes deeper, your chest more open. And when you shower at this time, it activates your yang energy, the vital life force that energizes your entire system for the day ahead. It gently washes away the mist of dreams, clears the subtle emotional imprints left by your subconscious and sends a signal to every part of your being. Wake up. We are alive. This is the time to begin again. But before you step under the water, pause. Place your hand gently over your chest. Take 3 deep, conscious breaths. And when the warm water first touches your skin, whisper softly, "Today I choose clarity. I choose strength, or I am fully awake." Let the water be warm, not too hot, not too cold, just enough to gently embrace your body. You might choose to play soft morning music, perhaps the sound of flutes, gentle strings, or birdsong. Or simply allow silence to hold you, letting it guide your ritual. If you practice meditation, this is a perfect time to merge mindfulness and water into one continuous flow. Because in this moment, you are not just cleansing your body, you are opening it. The next sacred time I'd like to share with you one that can be seen as a ritual of energetic renewal is between 4 o'clock and 5:30 p.m. After a full day of movement, interaction, and noise, your energy field has quietly absorbed the invisible dust of the outside world. This is the hour when the yang energy, active, outward, fiery, begins to gently recede, making space for yin, calm, reflective, and inward. Action slowly bows to stillness. The sun leans westward, and you begin to return to yourself. Why is this time so restorative? Because this is a natural window for energetic detoxification. It's a moment to release what doesn't belong to you: emotions, moods, expectations, even the energy of others that you may have unconsciously carried all day long. Your mind begins to slow. Your nervous system starts preparing for the quiet of evening. Spiritually, it's the perfect space to sort what's yours from what never was. At this hour, you're not just washing your skin, you're cleansing emotional noise. So how can you turn this into a ritual of renewal? Begin by preparing the space with intention. Light a white candle, a symbol of clarity and gentle transition. Diffuse lavender essential oil, or burn a stick of sandalwood incense to soothe the senses. Let soft, wordless music fill the space soar. Let silence wrap around you like a warm shawl. As you step under the warm water, whisper softly, "I release what is not mine. I return to my center. I am whole once again." This is your moment to exhale chaos and inhale calm. If you've had a stressful day or found yourself in a heavy environment, visualize the water spiraling down, carrying with it all the energy that doesn't serve you, solving it, releasing it back to the earth. There's no need to rush. Let the water teach you how to let go. And finally, bathe before 9 p.m. This is the time to enter what I call the ceremony of softening the mind. Night always arrives with a certain quiet magic. It doesn't just bring darkness, it brings an invitation to calm the mind, to soften the heart, and to prepare the soul for its journey into dreams. Bathing before 9 p.m. is not just a habit, it is a ritual of soul care. You don't enter the bathroom just to become clean. Step in to let go of the day. Why this hour brings deep peace: your nervous system is beginning to slow. Bathing now naturally encourages the release of melatonin, helping the body drift into deep restorative sleep. Energetically, your mind is opening the gates to the subconscious. When you shower before this delicate shift, you gently close the door on the noise of the day. It soothes emotional turbulence, making space for dreams to arrive not as chaos, but as trusted visitors. This is your sacred goodbye to the waking world. How to turn this into a nightly ritual? Prepare your space with presence and intention. Dim the lights. Use a soft amber bulb or a single candle. Play gentle wordless music. Let melody guide your breath, no lyrics, no thoughts. Use warm water, not hot. Let it embrace you, not burn. As you stand beneath the flow, let your arms hang loose by your sides. Breathe slowly and whisper softly, "I release the day. I welcome stillness. I prepare for deep renewal." When the water stops, resist the urge to rush. Don't reach for the towel immediately. Just stand still, eyes closed, as if your skin is still listening. After your bath, sit in silence for 5 minutes, perhaps wrapped in a robe, perhaps simply in the dark. Let your body gently reweave its own energy. If you meditate, this is the perfect moment. If not, just breathe and feel yourself. Return home. Each hour of the day carries its own unique frequency. Some hours will stir the spirit. Others will gently soothe the inner turbulence. And then there are sacred moments, subtle, unseen, that open invisible doors. Doors you may not yet be ready to walk through. When you choose to bathe at the right time, you're not just caring for your physical body, you are gently aligning yourself with the quiet rhythm of the earth. In that moment, bathing becomes more than hygiene. It becomes a quiet ritual. Let each time you step into the water be a silent prayer. Let water be your companion, not just a routine. Always remember, your body is a sacred temple. Water is a sacred guest. And time is the doorway. When you honor the timing, you're also honoring yourself. And when you practice this, gently, consistently, and with full presence, you don't just keep yourself clean, you keep yourself whole. Have you been showering the right way? You might already know which times of day are best, and worse for taking a shower. But let me ask you this. Have you ever really thought about how you shower? If I asked you right now, do you know how to take a spiritual shower? What would your answer be? I ask because the human body isn't just skin and bones. It holds memory, carries energy, it breathes, it remembers. So showering isn't just about cleaning your body. It can also be a way of reconnecting with yourself, and with something sacred that we often forget in the busyness of everyday life. A spiritual shower isn't just a daily routine. It's a conscious ritual. It's a moment where you meet the deepest part of yourself, the part that often stays quiet, gets neglected, but lights up when it's loved and cared for. So in this video, I'll walk you through 4 gentle steps to help you turn your shower into something more than just a habit. No need for anything complicated, just a little awareness and a slower pace. Step 1. Prepare your mind. Open yourself to cleansing before you even turn on the water. Take a moment to prepare the space around you. Close the bathroom door. Let the quiet settle in. Then place both hands gently on your chest. Take 3 deep breaths in and out hand. Let your shoulders relax. When you feel ready, say softly, "I create space to release what no longer belongs to me." This simple moment helps you shift from being on autopilot to being fully present with yourself. Step 2. Shower with awareness. Imagine water as light as the water begins to flow. Try to picture it not just as water, but as warm, healing light moving through you. Visualize it gently, running from your head down to your shoulders, your back, arms, chest, legs. Each droplet a stream of clarity. Let the water carry away any tension, stress, or negative emotions, things you may have been holding on to without even realizing. You don't need to force any feeling. Just notice the water touching your skin, and imagine it's gently washing away whatever you no longer need. Step 3. Focus your intention. Speak it into being while the water runs. You can quietly repeat a few simple affirmations, something like, "Everything that no longer serves me now leaves. I release, I cleanse, I return to myself." You don't have to say it out loud, just think it with intention. Let the words anchor your energy. And if you feel a wave of emotion tears, a soft smile, that's okay. That's healing. This step helps your energy realign from within, gently and naturally. Step 4. Close the ritual. With calm and presence when you're done. Don't rush to grab a towel right away. Pause. Let the last drops of water stay on your skin for just a few seconds more. They're part of the ritual too. Then, place your hand on your heart or your shoulder and say quietly, "My energy is my homeland now. It is calm and clear." Dry your body slowly, like you're caring for something sacred, because you are. Avoid diving straight back into notifications or tasks. If possible, take a few moments to sit quietly, drink some warm water, or simply breathe in stillness before moving on with your day or winding down for sleep. And now, I want to share something important with you. Water has the power to cleanse, but it can also amplify. And many people, without even realizing it, use water in ways that actually drain their energy instead of restoring it. So in this next part, I'll walk you through 5 common mistakes. They might seem small or harmless, but they can take a serious toll on your energy. Each one of these can be easily transformed into a mindful, healing ritual to help you recharge and realign. Mistake 1. Showering immediately after conflict or emotional turbulence. You've just argued, you're still angry. Or maybe tears haven't even dried yet. You walk straight into the shower, thinking it will wash it all away. But here's the truth. Water magnifies vibration. And when you're emotionally inflamed, your energy field is swirling with chaos. The water doesn't cleanse it, it seals it. Fix before you step in. Sit in silence for 2 minutes. Breathe. Let your emotions settle. Let your field stabilize. Only then, when the storm inside you begins to quiet, should the water touch your skin. Mistake 2. Using water that's too hot during emotional instability. Scalding showers feel comforting, especially when life feels overwhelming. The truth is, overly hot water can agitate your nervous system, making you feel more anxious or drained. Choose warm or slightly cool water. Let it soothe your energy. Let it balance your internal fire. Warmth grounds. Heat agitates. Know the difference. Mistake 3. Listening to negative news, social media, or gossip while bathing. Many play videos, podcasts, or scroll while showering. But if that content is negative, violent, or gossip-laden, contaminates the very field you're trying to cleanse. Remember you're most energetically open while bathing? Would you let a stranger speak poison into your home? Then why let it into your aura? Fix. Let your shower be a digital fast. No screens. Play soft music, chants, or embrace silence. Let the water in your breath be enough. Mistake 4. Showering right before bed without setting a clear intention. A night shower can be magical or chaotic. Done without mindfulness, it can dissolve your energy instead of grounding it. Fix before finishing your shower. Whisper, I release this day. I welcome peace. Let those words guide your transition into sleep. You're not just ending a day, you're closing an energetic chapter. Let it be sacred. Mistake 5. Ignoring the body after showering. Many dry off quickly and rush into clothes or bed. But your skin is still listening. Your energy is still reshaping. To ignore your body now is to say, you're not worth my attention. Fix, dry yourself slowly. Touch your skin with presence. Whisper affirmations. Say, thank you, body. You carry me. You protect me. I see you. This simple act speaks to the deepest part of your being. It listens. Before we end this video, I want to leave you with a few simple yet powerful tips, gentle daily rituals that can help you restore and protect your energy. No matter how exhausting the world may sometimes feel, because yes, life can drain your energy in small, invisible ways. A careless comment, a negative headline, an old fear returning quietly when you least expect it. But just as water can cleanse the dust on your skin, these 5 subtle practices can help shield the energy within the part of you that is most vulnerable, yet most sacred. Each ritual is simple, and when practiced with presence, each becomes powerful. 1. Morning declaration. Reclaiming inner sovereignty before you sit up, even before fully opening your eyes. Whisper to yourself, today, I choose to be whole. This short phrase is like a seed planted in your mind, an intentional beginning that sets the tone for your entire day. We're not waking up just to get through the day. You're waking up to create a life that aligns with who you truly are. Jew. The silent glass of water, emotional release before sleep. Every night before bed, place a clear glass of water next to your bed. Not to drink, but to absorb. Water has memory. It listens. Let this glass pull from your energy field the things you couldn't name during the day. Unspoken pain, lingering sadness, emotional static and exhaustion. In the morning, pour it down the drain and say softly, this no longer belongs to me. 3. Conscious touch. Activating your healing system as you dress or apply lotion. Don't rush. Take a moment to connect with your body. Place one hand gently over your chest. Run your fingers slowly down your arm. Whisper, I care for myself. I am worthy of my own love. This small act helps activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for calm, restoration, and healing. In a world that moves too fast, choose to touch yourself. Slowly. For a symbol of power, reinforcing your inner safety, choose a small object to carry with you throughout the day. A ring, pendant, a smooth stone. Every time you touch it, close your eyes for 3 seconds, take a deep breath, and say, I am protected. I am present. I am safe. With daily repetition, your body will begin to associate this gesture with calmness and strength. This object becomes an anchor for your energy, your personal touchstone. 5. The hand-washing threshold. Clearing energy before coming home, before entering your home after a long day, before dinner, before conversation. Go to the sink, rinse your hands under running water, take a deep breath, and whisper, "I leave outside what is not mine." This simple moment creates a clear boundary between the chaos of the outer world and the sacred space of your home and inner self. Each ritual is a quiet affirmation. I matter. My energy matters. This moment is sacred. These are not just habits. They are inner hymns, subtle, steady revolutions of self-awareness. And slowly, day by day, they become your shield, protecting you from the noise, the fatigue, and the forgetting. Let your daily moments become medicine, and let yourself return again and again to the center of who you truly are. And now, I'd love to hear from you. You ever tried a spiritual shower or any small ritual to restore your energy? Or which of the 5 gentle practices will you try first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one. Your voice matters, your energy matters, and this space is for us. If this video brought you even a moment of peace, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because sometimes, the smallest reminders are the ones we need most. Until next time, take care of your body, take care of your energy, take care of your soul.